Hello, everyone. Today's mystery.
I am often found where love resides.
A delicate balance, a tender pride.
In gardens, I'm a treasure to see.
But without care, my beauty will flee.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so, first clue. Often found where love resides. That could be a lot of things, right?
Yeah, it really could.
Wedding rings, chocolates, maybe puppies even. I don't know.
Well, it's fascinating, isn't it? It links, like a physical presence to an abstract concept, like where is love found symbolically in the heart, I guess.
But then there's the tender pride part.
Right.
Hearts don't really have pride, at least not literally.
Exactly. So if we connect this to the next clue, in gardens, I'm a treasure to see. We're moving from the abstract to something concrete, something that can be found in a garden, something that's, well, considered precious.
Okay, hold on. Treasure to see. Beauty will flee. So this thing, it's visually appealing and fragile, something that needs care to thrive.
You got it. Putting it all together. Found where love is. Beautiful. Delicate. Found in garden. Sounds like we're talking about a flower, wouldn't you say?
The answer is,
A flower.
there you go. Flowers, they represent love, are often found in gardens. And of course, they do need that care to thrive. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In sweet treats, I'm often found.
A layer that's crispy and renowned.
Take me away and the rest will fade.
But together, we're a perfect parade.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so this mystery, it sounds like we're looking for something in sweet treats, right? And
Definitely sweet treats.
something sweet, okay. A crispy layer. So we're talking about texture now.
Yeah, it's got to have that crunch.
Renowned. So it must be something pretty popular or well-known.
Yeah, I mean, renowned, it makes me think that people really, really like this.
It's interesting. What was that next line? Take me away and the rest will fade.
Yeah, it's like, this is a key ingredient. This is the star of the show.
So not just an extra.
No, not at all. It's essential.
And then a perfect parade. That's a good clue.
Yeah, it gives me the idea of something with maybe a pattern, a repeating shape.
So something visually appealing too.
Right, exactly.
Okay, let me think. Sweet treats, crispy layer, renowned, essential, and visually appealing in a parade kind of way. Could it be a wafer?
The answer is wafer.
There you go. Wafers. They're thin, crispy, often used in layers, and they definitely add that satisfying crunch to all sorts of dessert. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In every port,
Is always found.
a symbol of wealth.
Without a sound,
It shines so bright.
yet weighs so little.
What am I?
Let's unlock this mystery. Okay, so the riddle says this thing is found in every port. Makes me think of, I don't know, something that's traded all over the world, right?
Yeah, definitely. And when you think about that with the symbol of wealth part, it's got to be something valuable. A commodity, maybe?
Without a sound is interesting. Not a machine or anything noisy. It's like valuable just by existing.
Exactly. And shines so bright, but weighs so little. Could be a material, right?
Yeah.
Like something that looks impressive but isn't heavy for how valuable it is. Makes me think of, precious metals, maybe.
The answer is gold.
There you go. Gold, yeah. It's precious, known all over the world, and valuable even in small amounts.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In the heart of the home, where warmth never fades.
A round shape holds treasures in its shades.
From small to great, it keeps them tight.
But when broken, all is not right.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so in the heart of the home, what comes to mind when you hear that?
A place that's really important.
Yeah, like central, like the core of a family.
Exactly. Somewhere safe and cozy, where everyone gathers.
And then there's this warmth never fades. What do you think that means?
Oh, that's interesting. I think it's pointing to a feeling more than a physical temperature.
Right. It's like constant love, maybe, or comfort.
Exactly. Okay, so we've got this feeling of home and family, but then it gets more specific. A round shape holds treasures.
So now we're talking about a container, and whatever's inside is valuable.
Precious even. And it doesn't have to be about money, right? Treasures can be all sorts of things.
That's true. Like memories or little trinkets, from small to great, suggests it can hold lots of different size things.
You got it. So we're not talking about something tiny. It's got to be pretty adaptable.
Okay, so we're getting a clear picture. But then we get these lines. Keeps them tight, and when broken, all is not right. That sounds kind of serious.
Yeah, it definitely adds a layer of consequence. Whatever this container is, it's meant to protect what's inside. Breaking it is bad news.
So let's put it all together. We're looking for something in the heart of the home. It's a container that holds precious things, and it can hold all sorts of sizes. But it's important that it stays intact. What could that be?
It must be.
A jar.
J-A-R.
There you go. A jar, often found in the heart of the home, holding precious items safely inside. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
Ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's hear it.
Okay. So, in circles, I am round.
A square within me is found.
I'm not a cube nor an oval, too.
But something that fits all, that's what I do. Whoa.
What do you think?
Let's unlock this mystery. In circles, I am round. It seems pretty basic at first glance, right?
Yeah, it almost feels like it's stating the obvious, doesn't it?
It does. What do you think the riddle is trying to emphasize there?
I think it's highlighting the circularity. Like it's drawing our attention to a shape that's fundamentally round in every direction.
Okay, I see. Then we jump to a square within me is found. Now that throws a wrench in things. How can a square fit inside something round?
Well, think about it this way. You can fit a square perfectly inside a circle,
Right.
with all its corners touching the circle's edge.
So the circle acts like a boundary, almost like a container for the square.
Exactly. That's the relationship it's hinting at. It's not about a physical box or anything.
Gotcha. So it's more of a geometric concept. But then it throws us another curveball. I'm not a cube, nor an oval, too.
Right. It's narrowing down the possibilities.
Definitely. We're looking for something round, but not three-dimensional like a cube.
Exactly. And an oval, while it's kind of round, lacks that perfect symmetry.
You got it. So we know it's round can contain a square, but it's not a cube or an oval. This is getting interesting. The final clue. But something that fits all. That's what I do. That sounds pretty important.
Absolutely. It's the key to cracking this whole thing.
It implies that the answer can hold lots of shapes, not just squares.
Right. Think about it. Circles, triangles, hexagons, they can all fit within this concept.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about roundness itself?
You got it.
Circles fit perfectly within that definition.
Yeah.
And as we said, squares can fit inside that circular boundary.
The answer is round.
There you go. Roundness can contain a variety of shapes, including circles and squares. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I'm often sought.
Yet hard to find.
In morning dew.
I'm left behind.
A delicate dance.
I perform each day.
Without a sound.
I fade away.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so we've got something that everyone wants.
Right.
But they can never quite grasp it.
Yeah, it's like always just out of reach.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a fleeting memory.
Right.
And then there's this morning dew and left behind. Makes me think of...
Evaporation.
Yeah, evaporation. It just vanishes.
Leaving just a little trace behind.
Exactly.
But it's not a harsh disappearance,
Yeah,
right?
no, not at all. More like a delicate dance.
Like it fades silently.
Subtle.
Yeah, it's almost poetic.
It is, isn't it?
So we have something that's precious, elusive, disappears silently and without a trace.
A silent transformation.
Putting all these clues together, it seems like the answer is
Vapor.
vapor.
Vapor?
There you go.
Yeah.
Vapor forms when a liquid turns into a gas, disappearing as it spreads out. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I'm often sought.
Yet never found.
In the morning, I'm present all around.
But by night.
My absence is what's profound.
What am I?
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay. Often sought, yet never found. That's,
Yeah.
it makes me think of something intangible.
Right.
Something you can see but not touch.
Mm.
And then in the morning, I'm present all around.
Yeah, that suggests it has something to do with daylight.
Like almost like it's born from the light.
Exactly.
But by night, its absence is what's profound.
So it disappears in darkness,
This thing needs light to exist.
putting it all together.
Something present in the light vanishes in the dark.
Always there, but impossible to truly catch.
The answer is
Yeah.
shadow. There you go. A shadow needs light to form.
Exactly.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In a place where time stands still,
A moment frozen,
yet ever new,
where emotions are etched with precision,
and moments shared.
forever in view.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so we've got time stands still.
Right.
I mean, that really makes you think of something unchanging, right? Like Completely paused.
Yeah, like preserved in some way.
Preserved,
And
exactly.
then a moment frozen
Oh, yeah.
really emphasizes that, capturing a specific point in time.
Definitely.
But then there's that contrast, yet ever new.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right, so it's frozen, but each time we come back to it,
It's like it's brand new again.
exactly, and then we get emotions etched with precision. So it's not just visual.
It's got to be deeper than that.
Yeah, it's like you can feel those emotions in it, tangible almost.
Like they're imprinted permanently.
Permanently, yeah.
And then moments shared forever in view.
Right, so whatever this is, we can share it.
With others.
Yeah, even across generations.
Okay, so putting it all together, let's see.
We're looking for something that captures a moment,
Frozen in time, for sure.
but it preserves both the image and the emotions.
And we can revisit it whenever we want.
The answer is
A photograph.
a photograph, of course.
There you go.
Captures that moment, those emotions, lets us revisit those shared experiences whenever we want.
Exact. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In the heart of the home where love does reside.
A warm and cozy spot where stories abide.
It's not for sitting nor for lying down.
But its absence would leave a chill all around.
Let's unlock this mystery.
All right, heart of the home.
That's interesting. It's got to be more than just like the physical center of a house, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's got to be more symbolic, like something that represents the essence of what a home is all about.
Exactly, something essential. And then there's that bit about love and stories residing there.
Right. That makes me think of a place where families gather, a place where people connect and share experiences.
Totally. But hold on a sec. The next clue says it's not for sitting nor for lying down. So it's not a couch or a bed or anything like that?
Nope, definitely not a piece of furniture. But it's still central to the feeling of home. And that last line about its absence leaving a chill.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's not just about temperature, right? It's got to be a deeper kind of chill, like something's missing emotionally. Yeah, like the home feels incomplete without it. So let's piece this together. We're looking for something central to a home that brings warmth and a sense of completeness, but isn't a piece of furniture.
And we think back in time, historically, what often held that kind of importance in a home, what was at the very center and provided warmth in a literal and symbolic way?
The answer is the hearth.
Bingo.
Yeah.
The hearth. It all makes sense now. The hearth.
That's
It's like a part of the home. It provided warmth, and families gathered around it. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In a game of skill, I'm often sought.
A circular friend to make it complete.
But without me, it's just a hollow thought.
A puzzle piece that's hard to beat.
Let's unlock this mystery.
In a game of skill, I'm often sought. That could be a lot of things, like strategy, or maybe
Right, but it's not just any game. The next part says, a circular friend to make it complete. That makes me think of something round.
yeah, and to make it complete. So this thing, it's a necessary part.
Like a puzzle piece, as it says. But a really important one. A puzzle piece that's hard to beat.
Okay, so we're looking for something round and important in a game of skill. And without it, there's no real point. A hollow thought.
That's the key, I think. What kind of game would feel meaningless without? I think I've got it.
Me too. It's a ring.
The answer is RNG.
There you go. A ring completes a game like quoits, or is a necessary piece in a game like ring toss.
Thank you for listening.